สวัสดีครับทุกคนวันนี้เราจะมาเล่น Arknight Enfield กันระหว่างนี้ก็รอมาโหลดไปก่อนนะครับแล้วก็ by the way เสียงที่อัดอยู่ตอนนี้คือเสียงที่เพิ่งตื่นนอนโหลดเสร็จแล้วใช่โอ้ยลืมปรับภาพกากโคตรแหลกเลยโว้ยโอ้ยแหลกโคตรเลยเดี๋ยวเช็คตัวละครกันเฮ้ยน้องโคตรน่ารักเลยเฮ้ยทำไมแต่ละคนถึงชอบยิงไปโดดยิงนี่มีโฟร์ดมีอย่างนี้แหละค่อยๆเดินไปลูกค่อยๆเดินอย่าเดินเร็วมากอย่าล้มไม่เห็นตัวเดินตรงนี้ไม่รู้เลยมันจะล้มเบา
Show you how it's done.
โอเคพอปรับกราฟิกก่อนเครื่องเริ่มไม่ไหวแล้วปรับกราฟิกก่อนเครื่องระเบิดดิจะตายนี่ดีขึ้นเยอะแล้วก็อะไรต่อวะเปิดเช็คดูว่ามีอะไรบ้างภาษาเหรออังกฤษจีนญี่ปุ่นแล้วก็อะไรไม่รู้เปลี่ยนโอ้เยอะเลยมาโหลดดีกว่าอันนี้คืออะไรวะเนี่ยช่างมันเถอะโดดติ๊กโดดอุ้ยเจ็บเติบชอบทาปีกแม่งจังน่ารัก
Hold fast. The dawn is near.
Trust me, something good is over there.
ช่วงคลิปต่อจากนี้จะไม่พูดแล้วนะครับ เพราะว่าจะเปิดเสียงพูดตัวละครให้ฟัง เพราะฉะนั้นโปรดฟังได้เลยครับ
In position and standing by. Ready to break camp on command. A soldier is born to fight. Survival is never free. We always have to pay. One must learn to wield violence, not for good nor malice, but for the sake of survival. To a quartermaster, proper armament is the first step toward victory. Remissness and negligence pose the deadliest threat on the battlefield. A valuable battle. My fighting spirit has been stirred. No badge or ceremony is needed. I fully appreciate the significance of this. Thank you for your trust, Administrator of Enfield Industries. If this happened at the Oathkeeper's fortress, I'd have to play the host at tonight's feast. Whether on the battlefield or elsewhere, this is an honor. Thank you for your trust, Administrator. I'll prove that this trust is well placed through my actions on the front lines. War remains a brutal affair on Talos 2. Numerous souls have marched into the north, fighting and falling so that the rest of this world may live. Endman, I have no doubt that your actions will put a solemn end to this cruel cycle of war and sacrifice. Pogranichnik, Rhodes Island operator and officer serving the Order of Steel Oath reporting for duty. The situation is urgent. I respectfully request a brief on your battle plan at your earliest convenience. Let's go over the battle plan once more, shall we? The slightest slip of mine decides who lives and who dies in battle. I've never tried this sort of work, but from a strategic perspective, it may be worth a try. Здравствуйте, Administrator. Here for another inspection tour. Dejang is much larger than I expected, but I hardly spent any time familiarizing myself with its entire layout. That's thanks to ingenious and impeccable designs by its creator. It's a great starting point for a great dream, Endman, and I'm eager to see how the dream unfolds. I stumbled upon this in the north. It might prove useful to you, Administrator. Thank you for your gift, Administrator. I take it as a commendation as well. And please accept this as my token of gratitude. After leaving Rhodes Island, I first visited the industrial mothership of the UWST. For some reason, I wanted to see what fruits a certain chapter of history had borne in this land. When I laid eyes on that indomitable city, I was deeply moved. If the children of Ursus can leave the past behind, start things anew, and achieve their own feats of honor and glory, then I, Korshun, have no reason to hesitate any longer. The youth of Optim Z7 are truly impressive. They've only received basic military training, but managed to develop combat awareness on par with that of standard military combatants. Such achievement is rare and commendable. I worked all kinds of jobs in the north. Besides being a commander, I also doubled as a quartermaster and drill instructor. I forged weapons, milked new breeds of sea beasts, and even made grape wine. What is a soldier's honor? I'm afraid even I cannot give a definitive answer. But should you ever visit the Oathkeeper's fortress in the north, I urge you to visit our memorial. Every name engraved upon the monument once held an answer to that question. The Grand Treasurer manages a massive vault of legacies. They include not only relics of Oathkeeper legends, but also currently unrestorable terror technologies and mysterious artifacts of the precursors. I was once given the chance to choose a relic to wield, but I refused. I had already drawn on the glory of a past legend. For the rest of my life, I will leave behind my own glorious legacy. Most of the time, Oathkeepers are fighting Anguloi, anchors, and the disasters caused by ether side activities. But there have been extremely rare occasions where we faced inexplicable phenomena. Traces of giant creatures, witness reports of peculiar individuals. This is why I immediately requested to return to Enfield when I heard the Endmen had been awakened. The North is actually quite different from what most people imagine. After a century of development, the Oathkeepers' fortresses have become bustling hubs of commerce and entertainment. People became accustomed to constant war and have created a rather vibrant way of life. Outside the fortresses, the Samifield built settlements in Mirkwood to preserve their ancient knowledge and culture. Their caravans would often travel between the fortresses and the forest. Andman, you should pay the North a visit. It's a beautiful place, and I'll gladly accompany you if that is your wish. Industrial Mothership, the largest city of the UWST, now goes by many names and aliases. But I know her name was Simon when she was still in Terra. She sank in a lake under... I'm holding my sword.
ถ่ายแป๊บถ่ายเอาทำปกคลิปก่อนแป๊บนึงมุมกล้องมาเนี่ยถ่ายเรียบร้อยได้มาแล้วโคตรดีเลยเลยติดตัวละครอยู่ช่างมันก็ตัดจบคลิปเพียงเท่านี้นะครับขอบคุณครับที่รับชม